Michelle. Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here and being so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think actually,
I'm gonna have to like pop one out.
this just makes me want to cry because Marilyn.
I know.
It's like
I know
that's
she
like
was in the classroom.
She found interest in almost everything. So if it was the natural world, if it was other people, so she had an amazing group of friends that she from around the world, and I think she definitely led me to want to explore those things, to explore other cultures, and to look at the world in a completely different way. And I think not every parent can do that.
all right. My name is Jen Richards, and I am. My wife is Magda Houlberg, and so Marilyn was my mother-in-law, and she. I don't even know how to express what Marilyn was or who she was. She's a magical person that had far reach to across continents, and I know she meant a lot to the people here at the Art Institute. She meant a lot to our family, and she was just a magical human being.
And rumor had it that she was a witch. Everybody's been seeing that is right there, that's Marilyn Houlberg. She's a witch.
It was amazing taking classes with her. She was so full of knowledge. But the best part about Marilyn and being in class with Marilyn was that you didn't just stay in class. You went to her home. She shared everything with you. She, wanted you to be a part and have like access to all of this like really amazing stuff. It wasn't just looking at pictures, slides, or reading books. It was like touching and experiencing and being around people and artists and artifacts.
On this day, she spoke of her work, of her photographs, of the people she worried about and cared for, wanting, it seemed, to make sure everything was in order. She asked me to help her lie back. She was tired. All that care and concern had suddenly just worn her out. I tilted the bed back and helped her get comfortable. She stared up at me with curiosity. "What am I supposed to do now? Just lie here?" She quizzically said and stared at me, waiting for an answer. I didn't know what to say. In an attempt to put her mind elsewhere, perhaps to get her to reminisce and tell me one of her fascinating stories and mesmerize me with a tale from somewhere else, I said, "Well, Marilyn, if you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be?" She looked up at me and said, "Oh, Shay," she replied in a tone that said, "You were such a silly girl. I'd be right here." She looked up at me contented and grinned. She seemed to me at that moment to utterly embrace dwelling amongst both worlds, the living and the dead, an embrace that she made often. Whenever Marilyn walked into a room, one could sense that she was both a powerful presence here and yet had substantial access to a territory beyond our world. And as I feel her spirit here amongst her family and her friends and her colleagues, in this room now, when I sense her influence and inspiration to follow our own passions unflinchingly, I'm pretty certain she still remains in both worlds. Thank you.